Hi, my name is Laura Nelkin. I'm a knitwear designer. I live in upstate New York in the Finger Lakes region. In this video, I'm going to show you my favorite bind off for garter stitch, the Icelandic Bind Off. I'll quickly show you how to do the Icelandic bind off, and then I'll show you how it is different from a traditional bind off and then a one move bind off that I recently learned. So let's jump right in and I'll show you the Icelandic bind off. I have some garter stitch on my needles. Garter stitch, when you work it flat, is where you knit every row, so there are ridges. And what's really lovely about this Icelandic bind off, as I show it to you, is that it just sits beautifully on top of those ridges. Now, some people, when they work the Icelandic bind off, knit the first stitch first and then put that back onto the needle. I don't like to do that. I like to jump right in with the Icelandic bind off. So what I'm going to do is take my right needle and go through the front of the second stitch of my left hand needle, pull that stitch through, wrap the yarn around, and pull the yarn through, dropping this stitch off the needle. And now I'm going to take that stitch on the right hand needle, put it back onto the left hand needle, go through the second stitch from the front to the back, pulling the stitch through, making an X, wrapping the yarn around and pulling it through, and then putting that stitch back onto the needle. It's really hard for me to slow down to show you this so you can really see the moves as I talk it through. So again, with the right hand needle going through the first stitch, grabbing the second stitch, pulling it through, making an X, wrapping the yarn around, and pulling it through and putting that stitch back on the needle. Just like that. Now if I start to work it a little bit faster, you'll see that I get quite comfortable pulling it through, wrapping the yarn around, making sure you don't split your yarn, putting that stitch back on. So let's look at what that looks like now that we have a bunch of stitches done. If I roll that over so that you can see the top, you'll see I end up with a bind off that is firm but elastic and sits beautifully on top of that garter stitch ridge. So that is the Icelandic bind off. Now I'm going to show you what a traditional bind off looks like so you can see how that looks different and behaves different to the Icelandic bind off. So I'm just going to knit one more stitch, and then I'm going to take the second stitch on the right hand needle and pass that up and over. This is probably the bind off you learned first when you learned how to knit. So I'll just do that for a few stitches. And then I'll show you what that looks like. You can see that that bind off has a chain on the top. It is much tighter. It is not as elastic as the Icelandic bind off. It is pretty, but I think the Icelandic bind off is better. And now here's a third bind off that I've heard is called a one move bind off. I did it when I was originally learning the Icelandic bind off and I was doing it incorrectly. So let's look at that. I'm going to go through that first stitch to go into the second stitch on the left hand needle, but I'm not going to pull it through. I'm just going to go into that second stitch, wrap the yarn around and pull it through, binding off a stitch. And now I'm going to put that stitch back on, go into that second stitch, pull it through. So the difference with this bind off is I'm not pulling that second stitch through before I work it. And we'll look at the difference between that and the original. So there's the traditional bind off that I did. And now here's that one move bind off, and it's a little bit more elastic since I'm pulling up the stitch. It gives a little bit more room, but still looking at that Icelandic bind off, that would be my choice for garter stitch. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you learned something. I love doing these short little knit tips for you. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions or you have anything that you would love to see me teach you. Thank you so much. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.